Hi everyone. I'm trying a new setup, so it may be a little different than normal, but hopefully it'll all work out. So let's get started with our yoga today. Bringing yourself to a seated position and bringing the soles of your feet together. Let's just take some nice deep breaths, breathing in through the nose and out through the mouth. Long, deep breaths. About 2 to 3 times longer than your normal breath eventually. Takes a while to get there, so just take your time, settle in to your mat, and feel the softness coming over your body, bringing your hands to wherever they're most comfortable, taking the shoulders and rolling them back, lengthening the spine. Maybe breaking the head from side to side as you breathe. Just thinking about technology today. And sometimes the more I learn, the longer it takes to do the exact same thing. So a little frustration on my part today. But I'm spotlighting one step at a time today. So knowing that I have a long way to go and taking one step at a time and considering the success that I earn at each step. Let's bring your lips together and start breathing in and out through your nose. Noticing the breath swirling around in the back of your throat, warming your body. Bringing more and more calmness and energy throughout the body. So, we talked about our theme, calling it a spotlight, but we are doing a spotlight also on some leg extensions and lifts. And we have a couple of different poses that we'll do those with. As you inhale, let's bring the arms up overhead, gazing up, reach and stretch. As you exhale, folding forward, gazing past your toes. Taking a moment here to engage your bandhas, lengthen the spine. Bandhas include the abdominal muscles and the pelvic and bladder muscles. As you inhale, bring the arms up overhead, gaze up. Exhale, bring the right hand down and out behind you, gazing past your right fingers. As you exhale, right hand down, inhale the left arm up, reach up. Breathe. Inhale, the right hand meets the left. Exhale, the left hand comes down and out behind you, gazing past the left fingers. As you exhale, that left hand comes down and the right arm comes up. Reach and stretch. Inhale, left hand meets the right. Exhale, let's bring those legs nice and wide and fold forward. Gazing past the fingertips, reaching the heels forward, stretching the inner thighs, maybe turning those toes slightly outward And again, engaging those bandhas. Maybe we'll walk the hands a little forward and then come back and forward and back. And then come all the way up with the hands overhead, gazing up. Turning toward the right leg. Reach for those right toes. Inhale, the left arm comes up, gazing up. Exhale, left arm comes over the left ear, reaching for your right toes as you gaze towards your left toes. Nice long stretch here. Inhale, come back to center. Arms come up overhead. Turning toward the left leg and reaching toward the left toes. Inhale, the right arm comes up. Gaze up. Exhale, that right arm comes over the right ear, gazing past your right foot. Nice long stretch along the right obliques. Inhale, come back to center. And then we're going to cross our legs in front of us and come into a tabletop pose on your hands and knees. Wrists will be underneath your shoulders, fingers crazy wide, knees underneath your hip bones, point your toes. And as you inhale, let's bring the head and the hips up for cow. And exhale, round the back, gazing behind you like an angry cat. Inhale for cow and exhale for cat. Beautiful. Let's do a few more of those with your breath. Remembering here to enjoy every single pose, every single breath. Yeah. The inhales come on upward movement and the exhales on the downward movement. Good job. And then as you exhale, we're going to just come back into tabletop pose. Let's swivel the hips from side to side. Yeah. And then loose a little bit. And then when you're ready, come back to center. And we're going to go from here to bring that right leg out behind you. Push the heel back. So this is one of our leg lifts. And we're going to bring the right leg up, bend the elbows, and bring the elbows down. Good. Top of your forehead can come down and bring that right leg up. Good. Breathe. Push that right heel out to straighten the leg. Keeping the left knee underneath your left hip, so you're not leaning over to the left. And then bring that right toe down. Inhale, the right foot comes up. Exhale, let's bring the right toes over to the left as far as they'll go. We're doing kind of a crisscross here. Keeping that left leg straight underneath your hip. And then inhale, it comes back up, right leg comes up, and back to center. And now we're going to come over to the right, and you can bring it to the floor and bring the leg to the right. So the inner sole comes down to the floor and stretches the leg out to the right. Good. Nice job. Breathe here.
Getting your hips a lot of movement here. And then let's just slowly and carefully bring that knee down and come back up to tabletop pose. Take a nice deep breath. Inhale and exhale. And then we're going to do the other side. So inhale, that left leg comes up. While the leg is up, we're going to bring the elbows down, the forehead down, and bring that left heel farther up and out. Keeping that right knee underneath your right hip. Beautiful. Feel the burn in your glute. Breathe. Exhale, the left toes come down. Now we're going to do the crossover. So left foot comes over toward the right. As far as is comfortable. Maybe then a tiny bit more. Okay? Remember, we're going towards our edge without pain. Most likely, the outer edge of your foot is on the floor or the mat here. Breathe. And then inhale, bring that leg back behind you. First position. Exhale, let's bring the left leg over to the left. Inside of the foot comes down to the mat, and then push that foot out toward the left. Good. Just let it relax there. You're going to feel a little bit of shakiness. Breathe deeply. Let it relax. Good. Nice. And then let's bring that left foot back. Bring the knee down. And we're going to come into our plank pose, top of your push-up. And you will notice that your body has really warmed up. You are ready to go. Your hips and your legs are nice and warmed up. And it should really make for a nice flow. Remember that when you're in plank pose here, you can always bring the knees down if you need to. Keeping that back of your body nice and straight so the hips are not pointed upward. Engaging your bandhas. And then as you exhale, bring the knees down, point the toes, and you can stay here in up dog, gaze forward, or if you'd like, you can bring the elbows down underneath your shoulders, hands facing down, gaze forward. In either case, or in both cases, your lower back is nice and curved and resetting here. So let's breathe. Let that happen. Very important here. Your back does not have a chance to do this very often. And then come back to your hands. Curl your toes under, coming into down dog. Nice and slow. Okay, no rushing here, okay? So we're just getting our bodies ready for this beautiful flow, which will help you to smile and bring you calmness and peace. Let's push the hips back. Maybe bring your feet a little bit wider apart. Yeah. Press the palms down and forward. Your head is between your arms and engage your bandhas. Nice job. As you inhale, bring that right leg up. Push that heel up. And then bend that right knee, open up your hips to the right. Turn your right ankle in one direction and then the other. Very, very nice. Inhale, that right leg comes back up. Exhale, right foot comes in between the hands. Left foot comes down at a 45-degree angle. And we're going to slowly come up to warrior one, making sure that this right knee is above your right heel. Hips facing forward, belly button forward. Inhale the arms up overhead, gaze up. Beautiful. Breathe here. Feel the outer edge of that left foot pressing into the mat. Nice. As you exhale, let's bring those hands out in front of you. Reaching here. Feeling the stretch through your arms. And then inhale, come to the sides and back up again. Exhale, reach. Stretch. Bring your arms to the sides and then back up. Let's do it one more time. Exhale down. Reach forward. Open the arms and come back up. Beautiful. As you exhale, bring your palms together at heart center. Take a nice deep breath here. Nice. And then as you inhale, let's come on to your right foot. Straighten your right leg out. And we'll do some balancing poses. So bring the left foot next to the right for Samastitihi. So here your gaze is forward, feet pressed into the mat, engaging the thighs, the bandhas, the glutes, lengthening the spine, softening the shoulders. And breathing our beautiful Ujjayi Pranayama. And then as you inhale, bring the arms up overhead, gaze up. As you exhale, take that right hand to the left wrist and we're going to dip to the right. Good. Inhale, come back to center. Left hand to the right wrist and dip to the left. Beautiful. Feel that whole right side stretching. And then inhale, come back to center. Bring your palms together. Pressing that left foot into the mat. Yes, I did promise you our balancing poses. So left foot into the mat and establish your drishti or your gaze in a non-moving space or object. We're going to come into tree pose. Right sole of the foot is going to come to the left calf or thigh. So you can bring that right foot manually up toward your thigh, or if you can do it on your own, just make sure that it's not pressing on your knee. The right knee goes over to the right. Good. And then we're going to open the arms for tree pose. Letting those branches grow and reach and stretch. Maybe you create a little wind and let your branches move with the wind. Yeah. Feels good. And then as you exhale, let's bring your palms together at heart center. Let's take that right knee and bring it up. And we're going to take your left hand and bring it to the outside of that right thigh and the right hand out behind you for dancing Shiva. Yeah. Gazing past your right fingers. Opening up the chest toward the right. And then inhale, come back to center, both feet coming to the mat. I usually do 3 balancing poses. So let's add in, and you can pick whichever one you'd like. I'm gonna pick airplane pose. So left foot on the mat, and we're going to bring the right leg out behind you, chest facing down, and the arms come out to your side. Smile. Feel the fun of being an airplane. Engage your bandhas. Push that right heel back, up. Very good. Exhale, the right hand foot comes down, coming back to Samasthiti. Inhale, the arms up overhead. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, come halfway up. Exhale, plant your hands, step your feet back. Slowly going through your Chaturanga Dandasana. All the way to down dog. Take your time. Anytime you don't want to go through that Chaturanga Dandasana, you can go straight to down dog. Some people call this a vinyasa. And you can call it either one. That was 3 poses that we just did. Bring those hips back and stretch through the hamstrings and the back thighs. Inhale, the left leg comes up. Exhale, bend your knee, opening up the hips toward the left. Let's turn your ankle in one direction and then the other. Inhale, that left leg comes up. Exhale, left foot comes in between the hands, right foot at a 45-degree angle as we come into Warrior One. Left knee on top of the heel, belly button facing forward, arms overhead, gaze up. Breathe here. So in case you're wondering, both heels are in a straight line. Outer edge of that right foot is pressed into the mat. And your breath is still nice and strong. Exhale, bring the hands out in front of you. Reach. Gazing past your fingers. Inhale, bring them to the sides and up again. Exhale, reach forward, out to the sides and up again. One more time. Bring the hands out in front of you. Reach. Open up the arms. Bring the hands up overhead, gaze up. Exhale, bring the palms together at heart center, and let's bring that right foot to meet the left. Do a little wiggle here with the legs to get ready for your balancing poses. Inhale, the arms come up overhead. We're going to do one other thing before balancing. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, come halfway up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, come halfway up. Bring your hands to your hips and just take that right foot and cross it over the left. And then as you exhale, bring the hands down. Gaze behind you. Now we're stretching the left IT band. Push the hips up, the feet down. Bring your forehead toward your shin. Engage your bandhas. Soften the mouth, the neck, the jaw. Good. Inhale. Come all the way up to standing. Arms overhead. Exhale to Samastitihi. Replace the feet. Exhale, left foot over right. Inhale, arms come up overhead. Exhale, forward fold. Face behind you. Notice the stretch in that right IT band. Breathe here. Soften through the shoulders, the neck, the jaw. Push the feet down, the hips up. Engage your bandhas. The simplest pose can involve your entire body. Breathe. And then as you inhale, come all the way up to standing. Arms overhead, replace your feet, coming to Samastitihi. Press that left foot into the mat. As we get ready for our tree pose on the other side. So actually you're pressing your right foot into the mat because we're going to be moving the left foot. Yeah. Okay, so take a deep breath. And we're going to start with tree pose. So left sole of the foot into the right calf or thigh. Your left knee comes out to the left. Remember, your gaze is on a non-moving space or object, not on me, because sometimes I fall or I lose my balance. And sometimes you will too, and that's okay. Let's bring your arms out and let your branches grow. Let the wind move them. Feel how steady you are, how rooted you are, and breathe. And then as you exhale, bring your palms together at heart center. Bring your left foot down, do a little shake. Yeah, it's nice to do that between so you have a little more balance ready for the next pose. So we're going to go into dancing Shiva. Inhale, the left knee comes up. Exhale, right hand to the outside of that left thigh and open up your chest toward the left. Gazing past your left fingers as they reach toward the back of you. Breathe. And then as you exhale, bring that left foot down. Bring your palms together at heart center. Again, you have a choice of poses. If you don't have anything in particular, we're going to go into airplane pose. So left foot comes out behind you. Open up the arms for airplane. Gazing down. Bring that left heel up. Straighten that leg as you push the heel back. Smile. Think about what kind of plane you would like to be. And then as you exhale, let's bring that left foot down. Wiggle the legs. Bring your palms together at heart center. Inhale the arms up overhead, gaze up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, come halfway up. Exhale, plant your hands, step your feet back. Slowly going through your Chaturanga Dandasana or Vinyasa, whatever you want to call it, or going right into down dog. right here. Beautiful. Take some nice deep breaths here in down dog as you push the heels down, the hips back. Engage your bandhas. Open up the chest here. Nice. And then let's inhale, bring the right leg up. Exhale, right knee to right elbow. Inhale it back up. Exhale, right knee to left elbow. And while you're here, bring that right foot off to the right, coming into rock star. Left arm comes up, gaze up. You know that here you have the option to bend that right knee and bring your right knee down if that feels better for you. Either way. Exhale, left hand comes down. Inhale, the right leg comes back up. Nice and high. Exhale, right foot is in between the hands. Come onto the ball of the left foot and inhale, the arms up overhead, gaze up. Beautiful. So we're doing something a little different now. We're back to the right side and we're in crescent pose. So you can look forward or you can look up. Reach those hands up. Push that left heel back as you straighten that left leg. As you exhale, right hand comes down and out behind you. Open up the chest toward the right, gazing past your right fingers. Inhale the left arm up, right hand behind your hips, pushing the hips forward. And you can gaze up or you can gaze anywhere that helps your balance here. Feel the stretches, feel the engagements in the glute. Nice. Enjoy the pose. And inhale, the right arm comes up. Exhale, bring the palms together at heart center. So we're going to do a prayer twist, which means we need to kind of settle here and root it. Gazing forward, pressing that right foot into the mat. Make sure you're nice and steady. And then as you exhale, let's bring that left elbow to the right knee. And the right elbow comes up toward the ceiling, gazing past the right elbow, pointing your fingertips inward, pushing that left heel back, breathing. Nice prayer twist. Lots of strength here. As you exhale, bring your left hand down inside your right foot. And then inhale, the right arm comes up. Dragonfly. What a nice place to find dragonfly. Beautiful. Chest is open to the right. Exhale, bring that right hand down and gaze forward. Push the left heel back. Runner's lunge. Now, we're going to take that left foot to meet the right for a forward fold. And take a little breath here. This nice forward fold. You can bend your knees while you're relaxing here. Breathing in and out. Taking away any fear or worries. And projecting a positive image here. Maybe grasp opposing elbows. And just let go. Let any inhibitions you might have release down your spine and flow out to the top of your head, to your neck. Let it be gone. Good. And then you're going to need that. All right, so we're going to take a block and put it right under your head and put your hands on the block. Okay? Very good. And then, I want to make sure, I'm going to take both hands and bring them to the sides of the block and leave the block there in case you need it, okay? That way, if you need to take one hand and put it back on the block, you can, right? All right, so now let's bring the left leg up for standing splits. Forehead comes toward your shin. And like I said, if you need to put your hand on the block, that might help. I feel a little bit better with my arms extended and straight. Bring that left heel up a little higher. Good. Yes, we are doing a lot of leg lifts. And that was our spot. Exhale, that left foot comes down. Inhale, come halfway up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, all the way up to standing. Exhale to Samastitihi. Yeah, we needed to stand up here because we've been bent over for a while. Take a nice inhale here. And exhale through the mouth. Inhale, the arms come up overhead. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, come halfway up. Exhale, plant your hands, step your feet back, either going through your vinyasa, chaturanga dandasana, or coming right into down dog. Your choice. Whatever you do, take your time. We have all the time in the world. In fact, if you want, you can always turn your video off and just practice some of the things we've done already. Yeah. You don't have to do anything. Remember that. This is your flow. Inhale, the left leg comes up. Exhale, left knee to left elbow. Inhale it back up. Exhale, left knee to right elbow. Left foot comes over to the right. Knees to the right and bring that right arm up. Look up. Remember that left knee can be bent and on the floor that way too for rock star pose. Exhale, the right hand comes down. Inhale, the left leg comes back up. Exhale, left foot comes in between the hands. You're on the ball of the right foot, and we're going to slowly come up into crescent. You can always take a little side step here or a step to it by putting your hands on your left thigh and then coming up to crescent. You know what you need. You just do that. Always know that having a wall next to you is nice. Having a chair around so that you can grab it and put it where you need it for each pose. Good idea. Okay. Breathe here as the arms are lifted. Yeah. Take a little break. Push that right heel back. As you exhale, bring your palms together at heart center. And then inhale, the arms come up overhead. Exhale, left hand comes down and out behind you. Open up the chest toward the left, gazing past your left fingers if you can, or at least toward them. Good. Inhale, the right arm comes up, left hand behind the hips. You can gaze up for exalted, or you can just stay here and find a place to gaze. As you open that chest up a little farther toward the left. Beautiful. Now inhale, the left hand meets the right. Palms come together at heart center. Now I want you to find a nice balance here. So I kind of reshifted my back foot because it was kind of in pain there. So if you need to reshift, then do that. Make sure that your left foot is pressed nice and firmly into the mat. Yeah. And then we're going to do that prayer twist. Very nice. Bring the right elbow to the left knee or outside of it. Left elbow comes up. Point the fingertips inward. If you can, bring your chest up and gaze past your left elbow. Push that right heel back. Straightening out that right leg. You're beautiful, and I hope you know it. Breathe. As you exhale, the right hand comes down to the inside of your foot, and the left hand comes up. A nice dragonfly here. Gaze up towards your left fingers. Exhale, that left hand comes down for a runner's lunge. Gaze forward. Inhale, bring that right foot to meet the left for a forward fold. Gaze behind you. Inhale, come halfway up. Exhale, fold. Again, gaze behind. Now you can use this block in front of your foot. I'm not going to, but bring your hands to the mat right in front of your feet or onto the block. And then inhale, the left leg comes up for standing splits. Right forehead comes toward your right shin. Bring the left foot up a little higher. You're doing it. You're feeling great. I know. This is a challenge. We're going to do a lot of these back leg lifts in real life. Unless you're a swimmer, and then you do. As you exhale, that left foot comes down. Inhale, come halfway up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, all the way up to standing, arms overhead. Exhale to Samastitihi. Take a deep breath. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, the arms up overhead. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, come halfway up. Exhale, plant your hands. We're going to bring our feet back and slowly go through our vinyasa, Chaturanga Dandasana, and come back into down dog. So we're going to do those last two flows once again. Inhale, the right leg comes up. A little quicker, I might say. Inhale, right knee to right elbow. Inhale it back up. Exhale, right knee to left elbow. Inhale it back up. Exhale, right foot comes out to the right side. Inhale the left arm up for rock star. Gaze up. Exhale, left hand down. Inhale the right leg up. Exhale, right foot comes in between the hands and the ball of the left foot. And inhale to crescent. Arms come up overhead. Gaze forward or up. Exhale, right hand comes down, out behind you. Gazing past the right fingers, opening up your chest toward the right. Inhale the left arm up, right hand behind the hips, pushing them gently forward. Gaze where it's good for your balance. Good. Inhale, the right hand meets the left. Exhale, bring the palms together at heart center. Get stable. We're going to do a prayer twist. So, left elbow to the top or outside of that right knee. Right elbow up, point the fingers in, push that left heel back. Gaze past the right elbow. Nice. Beautiful. Release the hands, bring the left hand down to the mat or a block. Inhale the right hand up for dragonfly. Gaze up. Open up that chest a little bit more. Stack your shoulders. Exhale, right hand down, runners lunge. Gaze forward. Exhale, left foot meets the right for forward fold. Inhale, come halfway up. Exhale, fold forward. Use a block or not. And we're going to bring your right leg up. And your forehead goes toward your left shin. For standing splits. Yeah. Push that heel back and up. Good. Both legs are straight here. Very nice. Exhale, right foot meets the left. Inhale, come halfway up. Exhale, fold. Inhale all the way up to standing, arms overhead. Exhale to Samasthiti. Woo! Take a deep breath. Inhale through the nose. Exhale through the mouth. Inhale, arms up overhead. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, come halfway up. Exhale, plant your hands. Either go through your vinyasa or right to down dog. Yeah. Nice to have choices. And once you're in down dog, take some nice cleansing breaths there. Beautiful as you push the hips back. Inhale, the left leg comes up. Exhale, left knee to left elbow. Inhale it back up. Exhale, left knee to right elbow, and the left foot comes out to the right. Inhale, the right arm up for rock star. Gaze up. Exhale, right hand comes down. Inhale, that left leg comes up. Exhale, left foot comes in between the hands. On the ball of the right foot, we're coming into crescent. Arms come up overhead. Gaze forward or up. Nice. Push that right heel back. Exhale, left hand comes down and out behind you. Open the chest toward the left. Gaze past the left fingers. Inhale, right arm up. Left hand behind the hips as you raise yourself up. For exalted. Inhale, left hand meets the right. Exhale, bring your palms together at heart center. Steady yourself. Ground that left foot in. And coming into a anyway, we're going to go this way with the right elbow and the left elbow up, gazing past your left elbow. Yeah. A prayer twist, sorry. Just lost it there. Good. Smile. Push that right heel back. Point the fingers inward. Bring your chest up a little bit. Exhale, bring that right hand inside your left foot. Inhale the left arm up for dragonfly. Opening up that chest toward the left. Exhale, left hand comes down, gaze forward for runner's lunge. Beautiful. Inhale, right foot meets the left. Gaze behind you. With or without the block, we're going to go into standing splits. Inhale, the left leg comes up. Forehead comes toward the shin. Gaze behind you. Breathe. Bring that left foot up another inch. Exhale, left foot meets the right. Inhale, come halfway up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, all the way up to standing, arms overhead. Exhale, bring your palms together at heart center. Samastiti. Inhale, arms overhead. Exhale, forward fold. Step your feet back. Slowly going through your Chaturanga Dandasana. And this time we're going to bring the knees apart, the toes together. Come into child's pose. Forehead comes to the mat. Stretch your palms out in front of you. If that doesn't work for your shoulders, then bring your hands to your sides. Maybe the palms will be up there. Whatever works for you. This is a relaxing pose. It's a pose to come back to our softer breath. As you inhale, let's come up to a seated position, bringing your legs out in front of you. Good. Hands next to your hips, palms down. Lengthen the spine, roll the shoulders back, push the heels forward, the toes towards you, gaze past your toes. Stick pose. Everything is involved here. Looks so simple. Inhale the arms up overhead, gaze up. Exhale, reaching for the toes. So you can reach for whatever you can find. Just make sure that the spine stays straight. Your gaze is past your toes. If you need to, you can always take a strap, bring it around your feet, and fold forward that way. Yeah. Either way. Nice. Let's take a few more breaths here before we come down to a lying position. So whenever you're ready, you can go down to a lying position. You know, I'm usually in the position before you are. knees, giving you a chance to get there before me. And then once you're here, point your toes forward. Bring the arms up and overhead, reaching for a nice two-way stretch. Breathing in through the nose for 1, 2, 3, 4. You're going to hold your breath for 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and exhale for 8, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Now bring your hands to your sides, bring your knees up to your chest. Give yourself that big hug you deserve. Maybe bring your forehead up toward your knees. Maybe you rock from side to side. Yeah. And then as you exhale, bring the feet down, coming into bridge pose. Press your feet down. Inhale, the hips come up. Knees, of course, are still bent. And hands come underneath the hips, pressing the elbow and triceps onto the floor. Yeah, you can work them here. Yeah, it's nice to work the triceps. Breathe deeply. As you exhale, bring the hips down. Inhale, the feet go straight up toward the ceiling. Yeah. And you can stay here in candlestick pose, or you can go into a shoulder stand, whichever suits you right now. And then, if you are in shoulder stand, you might want to go into plow pose. If you are in candlestick, you might want to bend your knees, going into happy baby, bringing the hands inside the knees and to the outer edges of the feet. Maybe you rock from side to side. If you're in happy baby. If you're in plow pose, you won't be rocking. And if you're in plow pose, you can bend your knees, bring them to either side of your head for ear pressure pose, Karna Padasana. Good. And then as you exhale, release. Bring the feet down. Hands come out to your sides. You can use a block here to put in between your knees, pressing into that block. And then slowly bring the hips over to the left about 4 inches, knees to your chest, and over to the right. From here, if you'd like, you can turn your gaze towards your left fingers, if the neck allows. You can stay just like that, or you can take your right hand and put it on the top of your left thigh. Letting go of your breath, your bandhas, your drishti. Feel the body cooling off. Feel your breath coming back to normal. And then as you inhale, let's bring the knees up. Bring the hips over to the right, about 8 inches. Knees up to your chest and over to the left. If your neck allows, gaze to the right. Left hand on top of that right thigh, if that feels good for you. That's a nice spinal twist. Just letting the body decompress. And then as you inhale, you can take that block away, stretch out the legs, come onto your elbows, bring your head up, bring your hands right next to your hips, and take the top of your head, gaze behind you for Utthana Padasana. Letting that lower back reset, just like we do in Up Dog or Sphinx. So you can stay here, or you can raise the legs to a 45-degree angle. Maybe raise the arms to a 45-degree angle and gaze behind you. Breathe. As you exhale, bring the feet down, the hands down, and let yourself go right into Shavasana as you close your eyes. Let your feet flat, palms facing up. When you're ready, starting to wiggle your toes, your fingers, turning your head from side to side. Also knowing that you can stay in Shavasana for as long as you like. And then if you're coming out of Shavasana, you can bring your knees to your chest and over to your favorite side. Coming into a fetal position. Renewing your mind, your body, and your spirit. And then inhale up into a seated position, crossing your legs in front of you. Inhale, the arms come up overhead, sealing in your practice. Palms come together at heart center. May the God-given light and love in me reach out to that same light and love in each of you. Namaste. Have a wonderful week, a wonderful day today, and I will see you next week.